actually do the thing round. I go, nope, it goes like that. So you have to put that like so. There it is.
I've seen you do it, but
I wasn't sure.
not from this.
Yeah, from this angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, welcome to the channel. Anyone logging in wants to know, I'm coming a bit early today because I've just got too much to do. So what we're doing is, there we go, that went back. So when Joel, every time someone calls, it goes offline. Anyway, so I'm adding a listing here. First of all, I need to go onto the InkFrog system. And I need to check to see if we have stock. Oh, have I not saved that and revised the listing on that one? There's the GPSR, by the way. That's all the GPSR stuff on InkFrog. So go to library, and we're looking for Samsung. How many did you get there?
33.
33. So we have to type in there. So the 935. So it's known as the BG935. BG935. Anyone looking in here, guys? My name's Big Al. I'm working on the eBay channel, and as you can see, it's me and my hands. And what we're doing is we're doing some work on listing using eBay. Now, if you see there was one there saying that's in grey box, BG935. There's one in stock at $6.99. Do you see that? Inventory of one. It's saying it's live. See that? And then we got another one here, E7. That's not going to go in. And the rest are just readies. Grey box, 9.3. That one's a good one there, 3,600. Let's have a look at this one here. I like this one here. This is 7 edge. So it's at eBay. So guys, I'm doing some stuff. I don't know if you guys know who I am, but I sell on eBay, and I'm just working on my batteries at the minute. As you can see, there's a lot of batteries have to be installed here. I'm in one of the depots doing a bit of work here with Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
And what we're doing is we're listing a bit of stock for eBay to make sure. So I'm going to go into this one. I'm going to make this happen here. All right. We're going to make this happen. I'm going to find out where it is first. So open that girl up. So if anyone wants to know what's going on here, anyone wants to know how to list on eBay, I use eBay as a main lister, as the qualitative listing. And then when it comes to maintenance and DIY, I'm looking after the thing. So that's on the Home Warehouse website. It talks about this. It's pretty good. It's a standard system. And I'm going to go down. It says we've got 33 there, but I'm not putting 33 on because I need to put another some on the other channel. Well, how you doing, guys? Flaming Anvil, how are you, mate? I can barely see your writing because you're right up on my face, right below my chin as I continue to... I don't know if you guys can see this on the channel, if you can see what I'm doing, or is it flickering? But what I'm doing is I'm just putting up sales here off... We say we got 33, so I put up 20 on the Home Warehouse, okay? And I'll put the price up to $675. No, actually, because $675. It is a old battery for S7 Edge, a Samsung S7 Edge. So what I'll do, and I've got free shipping on that one. And what else have I got? Free shipping. What else? That's really it. Got the sales down. That's it. The block buyers is off. Has anyone ever seen this InkFrog? This InkFrog's pretty cool. Grey box. The only thing I'm going to get rid of, I think, is the code at the back. Who's MD?
Matt.
Oh, is that Matt? He's only put one in. Why do you only put one in? Okay. So that's that. What I'm doing, guys, I don't know if you guys know what I'm doing. So I'm listing using InkFrog. And then if I have something that's missing, could you put a wee star on that? So I'll show you what we're doing here. Just go over and show you guys what we're up to. Now, while Richard's starring that, if you have a look down here, this is my battery wall from the closed down depot in Uri. I've moved it all here. And at the minute, we're doing a load of house maintenance with the stock. Now, as you can see, there's all sorts of wee stock, Samsungs, Nokias, that sort of stuff. I sell iPad batteries. I sell Canon batteries, mostly OEM, mostly 4 Canon and 4 Nokia. We don't ever get to get the originals as much as we used to. It's harder to get the originals now for some reason since Brexit. So iPhone batteries, Olympus, Panasonic, LG, Canon, Holy Stone, BlackBerry, DEC, Doro, Duracell, Rayovac. There's all the batteries I sell. On this wall here, on this whole entire wall, I'll try and go back a bit. I'll go back this way, look. So on that wall, there's £150,000 worth of stock, just here. Just there, 150 grand. Would you believe that? And it's a nightmare to keep an eye on. So what we're doing is we're just doing a bit of house maintenance at the minute. And it's a bit weird now, me walk like you're seeing my eyes. Where are we, kid? So I'm just putting it on 2 of my eBay sites. And what I'm doing, I had 33 in stock of these and 20's on the one. And all I'm doing is I'm going to copy the listing and I'm going to drop down, the listing was copied. I drop that down to Castle Stores UK, right? That's the second one that sells the batteries. Now, guys, I sell my batteries a bit differently. I only keep them in the eBay store. Only 2 eBay stores are allowed to sell the batteries, only because of what's going on. Now, I've saved the library. I've saved it, but I go back in there. Once that goes, watch what happens. You know it goes on when it says cancel launch. When it goes here, it should go in. It'll flick up and go, it's got an eBay. There you go. So that's now listed now. That's now fresh listing, 29 days left on the thing. So I got to go down and get the stock levels down from a 935. Anyone remember an old Samsung S7 Edge? Well, I still sell batteries for them at 675. So if you guys want to buy a battery from me, please reach out to my site, which is www.thebattery.shop. Thebattery.shop. Okay, now we're going to go and stock these girls in. This is where we're going. Come on over. You come with me, Richard. These books. Look at that. A mountain of books, guys. A mountain of the bastards. Excuse my language. So if any of you guys don't know me, I've been doing eBay, Amazon, and lots more. Do you see that there, Richard? Do you see that counting up like that? We can't do it that way. So we need to hold that. That won't go into the store. See that there? So we have to put them down. Does anyone know what down is? Anyone from Northern Ireland here? Probably not. You're probably all American and you're probably not even remotely interested in what I do. Take a look at my channel. I own a construction business. I work very hard all the time, every time, all the day, every day. Sadly, I've got no life and I sit and cry myself to sleep every night. Okay, so should we try another one, Richard? Yeah. Let's try. Well, we've green tagged that now. That's maintained. Let's try the EB594358. These are great batteries. These still sell really well. Let me see now. Let me see which one battery am I going to get. Frigate. We may as well just go for something, eh? What do you want to go for, Richard? 960 ABE? 965? I'm feeling choosy. There we go. We'll do the 928s, 925s. Yeah. So again, guys, I don't know how many viewers are watching. I have no idea because I can't see it. It's that close up to my face. There's batteries that I sell as well. If you can see, these are all big batteries. These are drill batteries. This is all a new addition. Since I've had to more or less close down one of my depots, I've been bringing the stock here, restocking it, relabeling it, and putting it back to its normality. Sadly, we had inefficiencies with the previous depot, and it cost us dearly. And I'm now trying to make it more effective. Every battery has to be labeled so we can know which one to send to our customers. There's a lot of money in batteries, and they can't stay in storage for a long time because they will expire and cost us a lot of money. We even put QR codes, as you can see, on the batteries now. There's QR codes going on, and that's for people to log in and find out what's going on. As you can see, my business or one of my depots. This is one of my depots. I've got another depot that's still going, but it's more for storage. This is what I do. This is my eBay business. And currently, Richard and I are working a wee bit of overtime today. There's a load of Dyson batteries. I don't know if you know Dysons. And then we've got these Makita batteries. So currently we're working through the process to try and get it done. Is that a 928, kid? 928. No, 925. Oh, you look at it. Oh, is it live?
Yeah, they're live.
Are they live? Okay. So that's not listed, or it is listed. So we're doing a bit of maintenance. I use a thing called InkFrog, if you can see it. And InkFrog is used. Yeah, it's saying there's 6 sold there. That's a pretty good listing. I assume that's an old listing. Guys, I apologize. I can't read the. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I can take this off this bloody thing. Oh, he's got me. Hello. So, right. I've got Leanne Hill. Your mum's from Hollywood, Belfast, not far from me. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Good morning. I'm Alan Castle. I'm from Northern Ireland, and I'm an eBay. I'm an entrepreneur. And we are working today on listing on eBay. And you guys now are in my hand, but I'm putting you back onto my little neck brace. I'll show you who I am. Here's me. This is me. This is my neck brace. And this is one of my wee depots that we do a lot of work in. So I'll just turn you around again because we're just doing a third person thing. And all I'm doing is basically working on a thing called InkFrog, an American company, very, very good company. They use my eBay, allows my eBay to. So how many we got there, kid?
25.
25. So I'd up that to, shall we say, 12? So I'm updating the listings here at the minute. We're working on the listings, and I'll save that. And that is actually on the, hold on now. I think that's on the, we have to update the price as well. It says 655 here, and inflation is not good. That was on the home warehouse, kid. That actually says it's ended. So I have to sell similar and start it again. So that's a big problem we're noticing with something went wrong with eBay, and I've no idea what it is. Something went on, and all of our listings, we're having to go through all the listings. They're saying that they're all ended when they're not. So I have to go back to the start and start putting the stock back in. This is the problem with bloody eBay. We keep losing and it keeps ghosting. I'm going to put the price up due to inflation, and our minimum price we can do is $6.75 with free delivery. It only makes us about £1 to £1.50 net profit. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll do another sell similar to the Calsa warehouse. Here we are. Sell similar, and then we do it again. Just do the drop down menu, and that's it done. And then that's at 2 listings done. If anyone wants to ask any questions, let me just pull this out. And if anyone wants to ask any questions, no one's asking me any questions so far. So there's no locals or people who know me. Normally, you guys are calling in we normally start our visit tonight at 6:30. Sadly, I can't do it tonight at 6:30. I'm going to take a few beers. I'm going to chill out. So I'm doing it early, but I'm doing a long one. So I'm hoping that anyone that gets involved here know me. And that's it. So it's on the Castle stores. Watch what happens. Once it goes to here, it'll say cancel launch. You want to see this, guys? It will show an eBay listing in a minute. There we go. Watch what happens. There you go. And there's the eBay number. That's them listed. That's them properly listed. Did I look at the stock? Quantity. Quantity was 23, right? So we've 13 left of stock. All right. And we got green label on that, kid? Yeah. We only have 16 followers today, 16 viewers, which is normally, it's quite a lot busier than that normally. We normally have 50 or 60 people. Maybe it's the time. Any more progress? Oh, hello. Any more progress on GPSR? Okay, well, the answer is no. The scenario is GPSR it's been transitioned by eBay. And I've noticed that eBay they've been behaving themselves. They've been looking after us, but we've had a lot of cancellations from eBay with customers from Northern Ireland. So sadly, no. GPSR has affected our sales. We did take a massive drop, didn't we, Richard? We took a massive drop in our sales. We're not the only ones, because I spoke to another trader that works with me. If you look at my video on the church hall. He's a trader on eBay, and he's been dropped massively in sales. So GPSR, has it succeeded? No, it's a complete calamity. We lost about 20% net, and we haven't recovered from it. We actually, overall, we lost 50% after the new year, and we were down massively in our sales. So GPSR is a complete curse. I hate Europe, and I hate the shite that it's going to. As far as I'm concerned, Europe should be good for the people, and all as far as I'm concerned, it seems to be more and more bureaucracy continually making us worse, and kicking the shit clean out of our business. And we're not even in we're not even in Europe. We're in Northern Ireland, which is a part of the UK, and sadly, GPSR seems to be our problem. Even though we didn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, I voted to stay in Europe, but I didn't realize we were going to have this much crap. So, what do we got? What's the battery got? Give me the battery there. One of the batteries. Thank you. So, this is a Samsung. And it's a 598675. I remember when that was, I think that's an S3 battery. Samsung S3. And would you believe people still buying these buggers? I don't know who's got these Samsung S3s. But I would say I'm not in there. I'm going to have to go into the library and list it. I don't think I'm on my own main site. Anyone got any questions? Let me just see here. I'm going to pull you away so I can hear you, watch you. I watched a government webinar about GPSR yesterday, but I was mainly aimed at exporters. Yeah, I'm not an exporter, sadly. I'm a local seller trying to make some bobs from my local customers. Turns out I don't have local customers anymore. 598675.
No, 595.
595? 675?
Yeah.
There's a 598675 as well, did you know? Yeah. Yeah, GPSR. I think GPSR is a good thing because it gets rid of Temu. Temu are shite. And I don't really appreciate that Temu. So that's saying that's live. So, whoa. So it's a Note 2. Not a Samsung S3. It's actually a Note 2. Can you remember the Note 2 bat phone? Where do you? Let's just say I hear Flaming Anvils looking to ask me, what time do you start in morning, Al? Is it morning? Hold on, let me see here. It's on a click. I don't want to lose you. What time do you start in the morning, Al? Tomorrow morning. What day is tomorrow's Sunday? Yeah, try not to work on Sunday, but my daughter's got me bloody working on Sunday. She wants to earn extra overtime. So now she's coming to work as well. So I'm working a 7-day week this week. So tomorrow morning's going to be 9:30, sadly. Yep. And that's Sunday as well, which gets on my wick. Anyway, so how many we got there? We got 18. Right, and it's got one there which says it's not live. Again, I don't like these ones. Samsung odds, great. I'm gonna delete these buggers and get rid of them. These shouldn't be even in here. So I'm gonna say goodbye to them. And I'm gonna go library action or listing action. Nope, library action and delete. I'm gonna delete these listings and they're gonna be deleted from eBay. Right, yeah. So this is the battery I'm gonna list. I've only got one left, which is a Note 2, and it's $6.99. Will I sell it? I'm not sure. Who's DE?
Drew.
Is it Drew? He's listed them? Okay. Okay. Drewski has done the listing. It's probably a good listing then if he's done that. Okay. So these Note 2. Can anyone remember the Note 2 phone? Do you remember they used to blow up in airplanes, these batteries? That very battery got us in trouble for the whole flight bloody nonsense of having a live battery in the plane. This was the very battery that blew up on the way to America somewhere, and it caught a fire, lithium fire in the plane. And they banned Samsung Note 2s from planes from that point onwards. That's what they do. That's what the Americans, some of you guys are American, you know all about it. They close the stable door once the horse is bolted. $6.99, 10 off, and there's 18 left in stock, so I'm going to sell that in similar. So all I'm doing is I'm duplicating this listing, guys. I'm going to duplicate it for two. I own two sites or two channels that do the eBay batteries. And what I'm going to do, that was Home Warehouse, I see. So I'm going to drop that down. I'm going to sell similar. And I'm going to drop that down to the other site that I'm doing. Does anyone else eBay here? Is there anyone else eBayers? Anyone? Talk to me. I'm feeling lonely. There's not enough conversation here. Oh, hello. There is enough conversation. I just have not seen it. Hold on. Let me just have a look. Any wind damage in any of your operations? Yes. Nuri was absolutely fecked. Well, don't worry about it. A couple of fences blown down, I suppose. None of the things done. Yes, the Lisburn depot was destroyed, where a lot of the stock was blown through. And anyway, whether to say it's going to introduce an aim. The webinars did say it's been introduced and aimed at goods from China. It's also manufacturer's responsibility. Yeah, Leanne, you're absolutely right. That nonsense with Temu and Alibaba. There's a lot of crap coming through, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to digitalize safety. I agree with that, but sadly, it affects me as a Northern Irish person who can't sell to Northern Irish people. What the hell is wrong with you? And of course, eBay are pandering to it, and they're like, I think, have you seen any cancellations yet, Richard? Have you seen cancellations from GPSR? I've seen a few in my emails. Was it Northern Irish people? Or, yeah, it's probably Northern Irish. So, yeah. But yeah, you sell on eBay as well. Yes, I sell on eBay, but on a small level. Are you actually in Northern Ireland, or where are you from? You're in Florida, Leanne, are you? Down with the red coats. What's that? Am I right? Down with the red coats? Who are the red coats? Is that Canada, the red coats? Are they Canadian? I don't know who red coats are. Do you know who red coats are?
Mounties?
Who?
Mounties or redcoats?
Who?
Mounties.
The Mounties?
Yeah, Canada.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the red coats. Maybe, I don't know, Queen's Guards. I don't know. I don't know who the red coats. Parking attendants? There's lots of red coats. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Right, 575675. We green tab means that it's fully operational and we're happy. Should we go to some sexy ones? Should we go to some sexy batteries? Maybe we should go to the BL4C. Can anyone remember the BL4C battery for the old big brick Nokia phones? Well, I've got freaking hundreds of them. Look at this. Look at that amount of BL4. Yeah, hundreds of them. Let's list them, kid. Find out where they are, Richard. I'll actually pull you up here. I don't want you to see up my nose, so that's going to be terrible, but I'll take it off. See that? There we go. So, they said, oh, hello. Now the Brits. Scuba Bill, stop it. I'm half English. Can you not see by the stupid accent I have? Right. They said Amazon cannot impose regulations, but eBay have passed on the responsibility to sellers. I'm in Hampshire, Winchester. Oh, lovely. I was in Winchester. I bought my beautiful SL500 from a playwright in Winchester. I was only down in Winchester, stayed in a nice hotel just in the middle of the town. I was there not long ago. Great wee place, yeah. I love Winchester. I went down to the Winchester Cathedral, went into the place where the tapestry is. What do you call it again? The Bayeux Tapestry? Tapestry, the Bayeux one. But yeah, so they said Amazon cannot impose registration, but eBay have passed on the responsibility. So they have passed on the responsibility, but they still regulate. They send emails to us saying, you're in breach of GPSR regulations, and that's the reason why it's not working. Well, how are you finding it? I'm going to turn this around again, guys. So what I'm looking for is the original BL4C, isn't it? The BL4C. And there's the replacement for the BL4C, grey box, BL4C Nokia. Now, the reason, guys, why we do this, the reason why I do all this is because it's easy to pick and pack. As you can see, you can buy any of my fashion. You can come in. You can buy Gymshark if you want. You can buy Louis Vuitton if I've got it, because it sells pretty quickly when I've got it, because I sell it cheap. But the battery wall is for our staff to easily pick, pull, and pack. That's the way we do our business here. The same with we've got everything listed. Everything's bayed off. Everything's done in certain things. We've got bay numbers. So if you look at any of our things, 27.07, 27.06, and so forth. And that's what we do when we look for a book. We know to look. We actually color we put that down on the SKU to make it easy to lift. Now, I'm sure I'm going to do a video on that, but I'm sure that there's a lot of people do it. I think a lot of the traders are the restrictions on sending out but yes, there are, Leanne. We use specialist sellers or dispatch people to do that. We don't send them through Royal Mail. Royal Mail steal them, and then of course they sell them to me because that's the way it is. I like that shit. Excuse my language, Leanne. Do you only use one? Yeah, I only use one carrier for my bats. Yep. And that's how I do my listings and my bay numbers. As you can see, all my different bays have different bay numbers. So 6, S3, 4.4, and you pull that out, and then we've only got like so much in the fashion, like 4 or 5 items. It's all nicely packaged up. Every single one of my stock. Oh, every bit of my stock's packaged up. Oh, you're an ex-copper. Oh, yeah. I get it, Leanne. Okay. So, what have we got there? 52? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to list this, guys. I'm putting you back on my hands-free kit here, if you don't mind. I think that's the way it works. Yep. So I'm putting you back, and I'm looking for a BL4C. Can anyone tell me if you remember the old Nokia bricks, the brick phones? I sell batteries for them, and they sell like crazy. It's just amazing how much people keep their old phones and keep them running. I actually think they're called burner phones. You would know as a cop, Leanne. They're called burners, isn't that what they call them? Burner phones for the prisons. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Right, so there's my listing for the BL4C. I'm going to open this girl up by editing it, and I'm going to check to see if it's fresh. Saying there's 9 days left on the listing with eBay. I don't know if you can see this. It's all blurry, or what's it like? From Northern Ireland. Who's from? Oh, you're from Northern Ireland. GPSR. I just put my name and address as a safety contact. Seems to work. I sell on eBay. Oh, really? Kikeel, you're not far from me, kiddo. I'm Newry. Flaming Anvil. Hold on. Flaming Anvil. That looks familiar. Is that a certain gentleman I know? And you've just changed your name? Do I know you? I do, don't I? Okay, so home warehouse. I'm going to see. I have a funny feeling there's a problem with that one. I'm just going to sell similar. We're going to sell similar. We're going to end these other listings. So I'm making a new listing here. And how many have we got? 52?
Did 52.
I still have a Nokia. No one that just calls. Yeah, 5 years so far. Not a burner. Not a burner. No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't want to call it a burner. They're for crimmies. They're for crimmies, these phones. Look at the phones that these batteries used to go for. The 3500 Classic, the old 2650, the Nokia 2200 Slide. These are batteries for them. And people still buy the batteries off me. Class. So I'm just going down the different things. The GPSR's in here, guys. If you want to have a look at this, I can put GPSR system in here. And I will try and do it now while we're here. So it's asking me to add manufacturer details. This is how long it takes to put this nonsense in. So add responsible person. I'm going to do what Anvil does. So here we go. Name, Alan Castle. Here I am. That's me. Am I from the United States? No, I'm from the United Kingdom. No. Do I say Ireland? Do I say Ireland? What do I say if I'm a European? So I would have to say Ireland, wouldn't I? Isn't that right? And I'm just going to put down my address of the headquarters, Lesh Lane, Newry. BT 356FW. I'm going to put this GPSR and see if it works. Phone number 078 3536 3738. That's our headquarters number. Email is sales@thebattery.shop. There we go. That's me putting the input in. I close that off. I've just done that. Add manufacturer details. Okay, so it's Nokia. Microsoft, isn't it? Microsoft, because that's who they are now. And they're in the United States. Street address, I have no clue, so I just put in, I don't know. Street address 2, where are they based? I think they're based in, I don't know. I have no idea. And why is it asking for a postcode if it doesn't know? I'll just put in BT356FW, my own postcode. State, province, I don't know, Texas. I don't know where they are. And close that, and it may fail that. Anyway, safety statements. Warning, not suitable for children under 3. What do you think? Yep, I'll put that in. Oh, you can save it as a profile, look. Oh, look, guys, I can save that as a profile. That's quite cool. I like that idea. Anyway, did I say 46 it says there? How many you got? 52?
52.
So I'm going to put that down as, shall we say,
26.
26? So save to library and launch. And there it is. 26 times $6.99. That's a wee bit of money. Oh, there's some people talking. What's happening? Let's have a look. Oh, Leanne, let me just pick you out. It's a nightmare to read you from. We didn't have burner phones, mobiles in my day. I think prisoners were tiny. Here, listen. And I will tell you this story. This is actually quite funny, Liam. There's a what do you call it? I used to own 17 phone shops called Fixaphone here in Northern Ireland. And I remember one time this dodgy girl coming in and saying, "Do you have them little tiny phones, them little Samsungs?" I was they're called the F210 or the F21. And they were a tiny little phone about this big. And they're great because you could slide them open, you could put them on they were like that. Class little, you could have pinks and whites and that sort of colour. I used to sell them brand new. Anyway, and she kept on coming and buying them. And she kept on saying, "Listen, if you get any more, please send them to me." I was like, okay. And I said, "Listen," the next time she came and she brought about 4 or 5 of them up, and she said to me, I said, "Look, what are you doing with these phones?" And she goes, "Oh," and she started smiling at me. I was like, okay, this sounds intriguing. This looks intriguing. And she started to explain to me that she sticks them up her vagina. Yep. She puts them on a condom and sticks them up her vagina for her to walk them in when she goes to the toilet. She pulls them out. And I was like, ugh. I actually, from that point onwards, when I got a used someone trading in an F21, all I used to think of is that it's got whatever it's got over it. That's the truth. That's a crap story to tell, but that's the truth. And they used to stick them up their orifices. How's that? I think that's a better way of, orifice. Terrible. Anyway, so I'm going back to this. We got that. That one was that a sell similar? I'm talking to myself, guys, and no, that was that one there. So I have to click that down onto Castle Stores, and we've got an equal listing, haven't we? Mm-hmm. Equal size. Yeah. There we go. So there it is. That was my story on the prison person. Oh, you are not the only sellers. Ah, right. So I got to sell similar. I didn't sell similar. Anyway, I'll bring us back over to what I'm doing here. So, because you see what I'm up to. There we go. I'm glad I'm retired now. I'm not dealing with all that stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you, darling. I'm freaking, excuse me for calling you darling. Sometimes you're not allowed to do that. Leanne, you're not allowed to call people darling anymore. Did you ever get, you're old school. Did you ever have a problem back in the old days when you first started as a WPC, if I recall it? Did you ever have a problem with the people of influence or management calling you darling? That's a good question, actually. That was quite interesting for my own learning. So I'm just going to click Save and Library and Launch. And that's that done. Green labeled? Mm-hmm. Great. I'm going to delete that. Do you want to go and put that one and carry another one out to me? And then we'll sort of call it a day. Cheers, Richard. Okay. Richard's one of the guys that works in here and packs with me. Great guy. Great guy. Yeah, great guy. So I'm just going to go back into the overall listings because I want to go and delete a load of listings because having that sort of stuff. Robbie, I hope you don't do what I told you earlier on with that, though. Yeah. Stick it up an orifice and bring it into a prison. Small phones. I got to show you, if I get a bit of time, I'll show you one of the smallest mobile phone, or one of the smallest batteries I own. It's the size of my thin, or one of my dirty thin nails. Really, really thin. And I sell it for a lot of money. Quite good. So let me just get that up, and I'm going to type in there BL4C, Nokia BL4C. Guys, if anyone that doesn't know who I am, again, I'm just joining me. Thank you very much for joining me. I said my thumb. Yeah, I know. Robbie. Yeah. You see, I'd only had 50% of the men's pay. I was so happy when we got equality. He only got 50% of the men's pay. It was like probably, if you're retired, that means that you started, can we say, I'm going to take a guesstimate. If you're retired and freshly retired, did you start in the 80s? 50, no, 80s, late 80s, mid 80s. BL4C. Is that what it was? Did you start in the mid 80s? I bet you saw some things. And I bet you when you started, it was like, right, love, go get me a cup of tea. That's what you're good for. Because you see them old things in the WPC used to. I mean, was it sexism as in extreme sexism, or sexism as a misogyny, such as you're only good for making a cup of tea? Because I remember the films or the programs back in the old days, the WPC. You do, Big Al. I know who you are now. Kevin. It's Kevin, isn't it? It's Kevin. What are you hiding behind that? BL4C. So I'll have to type in Nokia, actually. Probably have to do this. I'm busy talking and I'm not working. And Richard's getting frustrated, aren't you, Richard? He is. He's getting frustrated. Have you seen all the bloody... Look, so I had to pull these Dysons out. These came from the Newry branch, and they weren't up for sale. We got to get them all listed now in the Lisburn branch. But yeah, for crying out loud, what's going on here? Geez, I need some training. I need some realignment. There we go. Okay, right. So what's happened here? Someone has done a listing, kid. Richard. Yeah. Someone has done a listing, and I'm going to take it all off now and delete that listing. So it seems to be the boys have already been at it by the looks of it. Do you know this? And they've not labelled it. That was a fresh listing. There was always fresh listings on that one. What's that one? Oh, the BL45 SLH. That is an LG. Oh, that's a nice talk here. So, hold on. That mag system sucks because you can't get it off really easy. I joined 1973, left in 83. 72 this week. We have bombed trails in Winchester 1974. It's the security blokes trying to chat us up. I could talk my way out of situations with drunks. Yeah, it's like that one, Leanne. Oh, it's not as much as sexy as a girl in a uniform. Robbie, are you badly... Ripley going to cause millions of pounds worth of improvements. Was that sarcasm, Robbie? Well, we were not that badly affected, but some of our stock got ripped apart. Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. Oh, funny. Yeah. So I'm doing an LG. This is called the BL45. Do you want to do it, kiddo? And I'll sit and slabber. Yeah. So I'll sit and slabber, and Richard can do it. There we go. You go ahead, Richard. Should we do two more? Maybe call it a day. Just type in there BL45SH. So, yeah. There's not that many on this time, guys. If you noticed that, there's not many people on. And when I was on 6:30, I think we normally had 40 or 50 viewers. But hey, it is what it is. I am going to be sitting down tonight. I can't work tonight. So what I'm going to do, just randomly walking around my store while I'm talking, while someone's working hard here. Richard, wave hello to the camera. He doesn't like, he's very camera shy. He's very camera shy. Anyway, so yeah, I was down looking at some of the stuff. Some of the paint tins went all over the bloody place. My JCB got with paint, so I need to get that cleaned down tomorrow. I'm not going to be doing the 6:30 tonight, guys. So I apologize in advance. I should be doing it. I may think of a new time. How often do you do stock take, Al? Right. Oh, hello, Leanne. I'm going to talk to that as well. But how often do I do stock take? As much as I can when I've got time. We've got a few kicking the crigs recently with eBay. And sadly, the situation is that stock taking shouldn't be a major problem, but there's times when eBay ghosts your stock and you don't know if it's online, offline, dead, live, whatever. So we do try and do random stock checks. I am down 3 staff, Robbie, purely because we had to close the Newry depot down because it just was no longer effective in finances. And that was GPSR that killed me. So I lost 3 staff, but that was relieving me of 3 staff was a relief of £97,000 in wages. But also and that was accounting for the £60,000 that I lose in sales due to GPSR. So stock taking is probably the reason why we're in today is because we're doing a bit of stock taking. So I try and do it on a regular basis, keep the law of averages going. So answer that question, Robbie. Thank you very much for that question. It's a great question, though. Have your subs grown since GPSR videos? I found channels through Nick. So, Leanne, we've actually kicked ass. I started moaning about GPSR, and now I've got 10,000 subscribers with just over 4 million hits, and I'm only going 18 weeks. So if there's ever inspiration there, guys, for anyone to do an eBay channel, it's that. I'm not good at, I'm good at talking, but it took a while for me to get comfortable with what I do and who I am and sharing it. Moaning pays off, Glenhouse. Yeah, I was moaning. And to be honest with you, I actually think because I went to a lot of people, and the GPSR video done 700,000 views in so yeah. Half Irish, yeah. Half English, half Irish. I don't know which one's the wit or the no wit. What do you think, Richard? Or have I no wit at all? Yeah, I don't think I have. Anyway, so I believe that I have thwarted, and I believe that, I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I believe that majoritively I'm the one that done most of the effort into complaining about the realization or the requirement to transition GPSR. And because of that, I think that we've all got it a bit easier. I still think that we're massively affected. I am down on my sales and I've not recovered. Anyone else has not recovered from their eBay, please tell me, because I have a funny feeling there's just not that many. There's not that many problems have been raised so far. Yeah, no, you're right, Glenn. And I was a little miffed that I went to all them fecking politicians, and they kept on saying to me, "Oh, I don't know," and I was like, "What is wrong with you lot? What the hell is wrong?" One of them said to me, "Oh, it's our lot in life. We're Northern Irish, and we get treated like shit, so we may as well get treated like shit more." And that was a politician. And the worst thing was, I voted for him, and I'm disappointed. I'm no longer, as a consequence, I'm no longer staying in the party. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and yes, you've produced more content about GPSR. Has the YouTube revenue replaced some of your losses? Yes, I'm making now, after 17 weeks of doing this, I'm making from £2,000 to £4,000 a month in revenue from YouTube. I don't hide any secrets. I'm not a liar. So it's about 2,000. My first month I made about 30 quid on YouTube, and I thought, wow, 30 quid. And then it grew to about 200, and then up to 1,000 and 1,500. It's been good. So yes, but it went And I want you to know, Leanne, it compounds. What I've noticed about YouTube, it's compounding. It keeps going up. If I keep producing, good entertainment, infotainment, I think it's called infotainment, where I'm showing a bit of information, helping it out, it seems to compound. My cameraman dash production manager, Raweem, great guy, brilliant guy, just a solid guy, young lad, university grad, knows his gear. We give him a contract for 2 years, see how he gets on, see if it would work. So I promised to pay him a decent wage after 2 years. And he's made his wage. And I haven't made any money myself because I'm paying now for wages. Of course, I'm paying for wages for this production. But he reckons we could end up with about 20 to 30,000 a month by next year from eBay or from YouTube alone. That's not including Instagram, but Instagram does advertising. I have to go to the likes of Milwaukee, or if I'm up a roof. Nick had a great video about dodgy headlight return. He made over £1,000 on that one video. Still earned from. Yeah, he's right. Yep, I remember that one. The scam, the swap out scam, where they sent back a broken one. I remember that. I'm a big fan of Nick and Andrea. They're my gods. I'm meeting them, by the way, Leanne. On the 22nd of February, we're all meeting up, all the eBay YouTubers, and Nick and Andrea, Ricky Resells, Flip Reseller. We're all going to Baldock for a bit of a get together, a bit of knees up. I don't think there's any drinking or anything. I'm probably going to stay sober. I'm not going to show off. And yeah, so I'm meeting up with Nick and Andrea. We'll probably do a video on that, a couple of lives with Nick and Andrea. They're good guys. Nick's a good guy. Andrew's a good guy. Yeah, Glenhouse YouTube is a way forward to traditional search engines like Google and lose ground. Yeah, I agree. YouTube, to me, I love it. They treat you well. Have you? Leanne, are you Oh no, he's not going. Ricky's not going. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to text him and find out why he's not going. Why is he not going? Were you there the last time? I wasn't there. I'm looking forward to coming. You join the wee meetup? Are you coming to it in Baldock with Nick and Andrea? I'm going. I will be driving over. I'll be taking my wee car over. Oh, hello. What are they? OnePluses? They're Huawei, aren't they?
Yeah.
Huawei. Can anyone say Huawei? Huawei batteries. And that is a 416-666-636, isn't it?
683.
683. Mm-hmm. So I was supposed to be doing this, and it ends up Richard's doing it all now. And he probably feels left out. Although you're doing a good job, aren't you? You seem to be doing a good job without me.
Progress, yes.
Yeah, you see. Who needs me?
I've been watching the master.
Who needs my bullshit? I can sit and talk shite to everyone on here. Anyway, yeah, guys, anyone here don't know what I do? I know Leanne, I know Glenn House, you've been on me regular. All the other guys are on regular. Any questions for me? I wasn't going to go. Yes, I was there the last two in Hitchin, but with friends. This time, friends cannot go. Ricky lives about 30 miles from me. I'm totally near. Ricky's a dude. I'm sad I can't go and see him. I'd love to shake the man's hand. Big fan of Ricky. Big fan of Nick and Andrea. They're inspirational to me. As a matter of fact, when I started moaning about GPSR and no one else was talking about it, that's why I started the channel, one of the reasons. And it was Nick and Andrea who was my inspiration. I did ask for advice and they didn't give me advice. I normally talk to a lot of my subscribers. When they talk to me, I kind of talk to them back. I feel, so I sit there while eating dinner, chatting to people. I use AI to chat to them. I've given Ricky lots of packaging. Hello? Are you the girl that's leaving that packaging off? I think he done a bit about you, did he not, Leanne? Did he not do a wee thing about you leaving stuff off to him? I think that was you. Anyway, I wish you could be near me. Give me some bloody packaging. We're constantly looking on the bag. Yeah, I know you now, Leon. I remember you coming in the car, seeing the Ricky. See, I'm a big fan. Big fan of Ricky, big fan of our Nick. Any guys, if any guys haven't know who Ricky is, yeah, I saw your car. Yeah, I remember it. And he was going, she's a lovely lady. She's a lovely lady. Yeah. I was going, oh, jeepers, Ricky, you lucky bugger. I was envious. We're all envious of you giving that all to him. We haven't enough packaging. We never get enough packaging. Constantly. Yeah, that's you. Crikey. Small world. So, there's only 17 of us here, guys. We're going 50 minutes into the video. Anyone, any questions for me as an eBayer? Anyone wants to know anything about it? I'd love to give any advice. Any, Glenn or who else was it there? Was asking another question. Robbie, if you're still on, mate. If you want any questions, Flaming Anvil. That's a bit harsh. We all know that sake is scum. They're scum. I actually was going to buy a couple of pallets of. You must give me a. Get up to me. So, Liana, this is Ricky Reseller, yeah? You work in a medical mattress factory, gives me a lot of packaging. Oh, envy. Look at my hair. It's gone all mad now. I put my hand on because I just got told something that I don't know. Look at me. I'm going bald. Going bald. It looks like it. Maybe it's the light. Maybe I got a full Trump hairdo. Yeah. If you're buying from Smurfit, give me a shout the next time you're buying. Are you giving up eBay? No, I am not giving up eBay. How dare you? How dare you? No. I would never give up eBay as far as I'm concerned. I want to add it to the business. I want to continue doing eBay and advising people how to make a bit of money from eBay. Not just eBay, Vinted, Amazon, OnBuy, Shopify, your own site, people walking in. Well, listen, come and see me, man. Flaming Anvil, come and see me. I would love to help you. So I can't say your name for good reasons, but good to hear. Thought the new rules was responsible. Are you referring to the new rules of the GPSR? It's affected us and we've lost a lot. We have to close down a depot, but I'm not giving up on eBay. I can't afford it. I just can't afford to give up on eBay purely because we've got that much on. We've got 18,000 products on eBay, and sadly getting rid of them and putting them onto Shopify, I would end up paying off the rest of the staff. So we're at that position where I'm still sucking the teat of eBay. I have been sucking on it for 23 years, and it's going to be hard for me to say goodbye to them. So I'm not going to. I just have to. Have you? I had a night. Well, what is it? Well, what kind of items? Well, that's a great question. Anyone doesn't know me, this is a great question. I love this. I love talking about what I sell. So that's what I sell. This is one of the things I sell is batteries. There they are there. Samsung batteries. We sell hearing aid batteries. We sell Duracell hearing aid batteries. Every type of battery, look, guys. Every type of battery. I sell books. All the books in the world. I have thousands and thousands of books. I sell general goods. Anything from the humble lighter to the humble clipper lighter to, let's just say, dust masks. I sell dust masks. I sell candles. I actually don't. I sell shoes. From Adidas to Skechers to Pumas to Air Jordans to Jennies to, what do you call them again? Vans. I sell Vans. What else do I sell? I sell Airfits. Yeah, I'm a Del Boy. I've been nicknamed Del Boy by many of people. Do you ever saw us? No, I don't. Always outnumbered. Thanks for joining me again. Lovely to see you again. But no, I don't source from car boots. Although, actually, that's a lie. I was in a car boot sale and there was this guy selling about 6,000 comics. And I said, what would you do for the whole lot? And he said, give me $1,000. I went, There you go. Transferred it, picked it up, and we're still spending time listings. So I sell comics now as well. And I'm all right for the slow burn on the sell. So yeah, I do. It was just a bit of it was a fluke though. I wouldn't go really to site because I buy wholesale and I buy from liquidation companies. So if you're a company that's liquidated and went under, so like so all these shoes up here, they were sold from a company that was liquidated. And I bought. Look, it's everything. Got everything. Every single type of shoe in the world. We just restocked Dell laptops for Christmas. Prices lowest ever. And are they brand new, Robbie? What's my eBay shop called? Gonna take a look. SIGR. We did list on Vinted, but we stopped listing at the minute. But SIGR, the eBay shop is called Lots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a link tree on pre-owned, but I warranty. Okay, mate. Robbie, have you ever bought batteries from me, kid? Oh, hold on. Is this Rob Black? Am I losing it? I'm so sorry, Rob. I thought it was Rob Black, yeah? Why you got Robbie? Sorry, mate. I am so sorry. I missed that because I normally see the Rob Black. You change it to Robbie. I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, buddy, you should actually get a trade account with me and get that and come to me direct. Kevin, the guy who was dealing with it, is no longer with me. I don't think he was doing a good job and he kind of let me down with you. I understand. I told him, no matter what, get that battery out to him. I want that customer looked after. He's one of my YouTube fans, as far as I'm concerned, as he gets looked after. But I sell a total world of batteries. Yes, he was, but I think he was a bit careless at the start. My business idea is to create an Amazon site where the small Irish business can advertise it. Okay. Well, I'd say a lot of us would be fans of that. You need money for that, kid. Big idea. Great idea. What do I think of Amazon or Argos returns? Right. Okay. So I did do Amazon returns before. Are your new batteries old stock? No. I get new stock and used stock. I sell used batteries as well as new, recycle and all that crap. My hair's terrible. But yeah. Yeah, Amazon's a swamp, all right. So do I sell? I've done it before and I got kicked in the ass. I lost a lot of stuff. A lot of my stuff is brand new. I get what they call liquidation stock. You could end up with, I'll look at just one thing. There is a book, the Czech Book of International Law. It's brand new in the sheet. I got that cheap. I got that for like £1.50. Books are about £1.50 each. I get them for, and I've got that many of them. I had to stock them like that. I could no longer list them as I got them in, and it was phenomenal how much. Now there's another depot that I've got in Dromore. I don't know if anyone knows where Dromore is, but I have another depot there full of stock. I rented a house just to try and get the stock put into somewhere nice and dry. And I've got another place where I have it outside, the stock outside. It's a nightmare. I bought too much stock. It was a complete nightmare. That's the problem. Website itself. Yeah. You do very well on vacuum cleaner batteries, Vax and Dyson ones. Yeah. Where are you getting them from? You want to buy some from me? How do I deal with stock that doesn't move? Great question, Stuart. So, as Leanne will tell you, we're not in the game, or even Robbie. Rob, you'll be the same, mate. We're not in the game of being a storage yard. However, stock that doesn't move, especially on eBay. Yes, we do sell G-Tech batteries, especially on eBay. We tend to look at stock that doesn't move. We take it offline, delete the listing, and we make a new listing. If we don't sell it in the sale, we do how many sales now? So we do 2, so we do 3 channels.
Yes.
3 channels every 1 week. Alternatively, up to 12 channels we own. So we've got 12 eBay channels. And we do a sale. Once the stuff hasn't sold and it's continually not selling, we then end the listing, start the listing fresh, put a different price on it, make sure it's listed properly. And that's it. I tend not to want to give my stock away. I'm a selfish little bastard. Big bastard, sorry. Yeah. Any more questions? GTECs, the GTECs, there's loads of GTEC batteries. We do all sorts of batteries. One of my videos, proper blown up, over 660k views. That would be the one where the tenant left the property. He was a Latvian, and his dad died on the day, and his mum was dying, and he wanted out of the lease. And I was like, "Yep." Do the sales work? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do the sales work, Richard? Where are you? Yeah, he says in the background, yes, they do. They do work. What do we do now? Is it 25% off? 20. We do a 20% sale, but we do a 3% advertising fee with that. So we put 3% on advertising fees on the same time, and then 20% off. Surely you have some stock that never moves. Yeah, we've got these, but I keep them. Oh, I'm a terrible man. Yeah, we have stock that doesn't move. We have. I mean, there you go. My brother owned Lusty Bag in Sanka. Well, owned Lusty Bag. I had a big mansion up there on near Lusty Bag. Did he own the Lusty Bag? Rob, are you? No. You anything to do with the Wellworth family? The Wellworths, because I think that's who owns Lusty Bag now, isn't it? The guys that own Wellworths, or the sons, the children. Purchased from O'Hara. Cracky. Our table is a lot smaller than you think, Rob. I owned a hotel down in Fermanagh called the Loch Earn Hotel. That was mine. Near put my head astray. I wanted to put a rope around my neck. What items have you found sell and profit best? Good question. My biggest profitability is the easiest seller is batteries. Hardest work, but easiest seller. My biggest profit is fashion. Biggest returns though. So overall, the profit and loss, fashion's good. I like fashion. So we sell everything. There's Aston Martin stuff. I always go to the Aston Martin stuff. I love Aston Martin stuff. But, you know, fashion's good. So I tell you what, the biggest profit and loss is by making sure you got a wide scape of everything. Don't just sell one item. Sell shitloads of different variants. Grow your platform by growing, by doing what you do. So I don't just sell batteries. I started off with batteries years ago, and I continually growing it while I had a job, as Kevin will tell you, and Fire Anvil. I worked as an engineer while trying to grow my life again after being a bankrupt, regrowing my business. 8 years ago, regrew my business selling batteries, and then started going into, there's ornaments I sell. Ornaments. I sell ornaments, I sell fashion, I sell, but grow your trade, widen your horizons. And what I've noticed is it's like widening your bets. It's like widening your bet. So instead of putting it all on red, put it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll find that most of it hits. It's like hitting 10 birds with 15 stones. So yeah. What percentage of your sales go in fees, may I ask? Right. Fees last month was £7,500 with eBay. Take it as you will. I get really fucking annoyed about that. Excuse my language. I shouldn't swear. And that's only because I sell a lot. There's some really lovely questions coming through, guys. Really lovely questions. I love these. These are great questions. What percentage of your sales? So I've done that one. Knowledge is power in the reselling business. Great. Do Chinese sellers on eBay cause you hassle? No, they do not. They are no hassle to me at all. What we found is since eBay changed from China, they haven't got the advantage that they used to have back years ago. We used to have them pretending that they were from the UK, and people were being skittled into the delivery times, and they were just opening up new accounts all the time. So I'm glad that eBay caught onto that, but that's sort of the problem about 2 years ago, and since then it's not been a problem. You know, I mean, who would ever think that Big Al would sell this? Look, you can sell things like Saddling Extra. So I buy them. The crates came from the same people that I buy them from. They haven't asked for them back, so them as storage crates. I buy them from a company, a big company, and all the stock was in them. I buy the stock at a phenomenal price. Anyway, so that's that. OTT. Have you ever done any drop and ship? No, I don't do drop shipping. Drop shipping to me is an absolute joke. You're depending on another. There it is, OTT. I didn't say that too quickly, did I? I was actually years ago. Just so OTT answer that question for you. I used to be on what they refer to as a non-disclosure agreement. Now, because of the new regs, or they changed it and they sell it now elsewhere. Because of that, I don't have to not divulge that. I don't like divulging it because I like to keep the stock for myself. But anyway, there it is. That's who he gets from RM. What's the next one? Now, I'm going nosy, just so I can understand. When you say you're a millionaire, does that mean you're millionaires in millions in debit or millions in assets? Right. So the answer last year would have been yes, I do have it in money. But the answer is no, I have it I never have it in money. Now, SIGR, and it's a great question. If you want to be a millionaire, never, ever keep your money in the bank. That's it. If you've 2 million in the bank and you're proud of that, then you're a complete retard. Let's go. I shouldn't call it that. I'll take that back. Sorry. If you 2 million in the bank and you keep it in the bank, then you're a complete idiot. You're a complete idiot because there's a thing called deflation. And if you've 2 million in the bank, by the time a year comes and you sat on that money, you got paid an interest rate of 3%, which is shit. If you then, because this is the problem that I had when I had the money in the bank, was I went to Barclays and when I wanted to lift 100,000 quid, I had to wait an hour to come and lift it. And it was a complete nightmare where people, they've only got a tenner in the account, they can just go and pop it in the card machine. They can't do that. But they basically kept me waiting at headquarters, and I just says, right, I'm done with this. I'm done with these banks. They're saying, don't invest, don't invest, don't invest. And I started buying property, and they were telling me not to. They were telling me to invest it into their high yield earning account. But there was a service charge so large that I probably only earned a couple of grand a month, and it was no good. So what I done was when I started getting quite wealthy, I reinvested the money, and any penny I've got now goes into property. So do I keep it in the bank? No, do not keep it in the bank. Do not keep your money in the bank. Invest it into stock, invest it into asset appreciating stocks such as houses, not cars, land. You can buy lots of land. It'll be worth more in a year's time. Don't have to just sit on it. It earns more than the bank does. Have I got money in the bank? Yes, I have. Is it much? It's a lot more than what other people have. Put it like that. That's not being nosy. But I don't have enough for me to go and buy a house every week. How's that? Is that all right? Is that a good answer for you? So that's it. I don't hold any secrets. I currently have a valuation done on the properties and everything I own. And the property asset value now is 3.7 million. That has a director on, another director on. And I'm intending to go to the bank next year for their money. I want to get another £1 million to buy another 8 properties for. Now, 8 properties at £1 million is not much, but when I'm doing them up, they'll be worth a lot more. So the asset realization comes in then. And then I've got a company that's they've got the asset value of about £1 million in stock, thereabouts. So that's what I'm worth. And I've got stocks and shares. And then my personal assets. So my personal assets are, I got a property sitting in Newry, which is worth about 800,000. There it is. Happy enough? Right. I had a factory manufacturing bow ties before I retired, used print fabric, fortune selling Doctor Who inspired. Great business, Liam. Great business, love. I agree with that one. Great business. Marvellous. McEnroe, do you purchase from liquidators or auctions? Both. So if I see a liquidator, I've got a few friends that are liquidators and I go to them. They actually, would you believe, one of the liquidators I buy from liquidated my company. So that's a bit of irony. He came into my company and liquidated my stock penny in the pound. He put 100 grand down to a grand. That's how bad it was. Craig, how you doing, mate? Sorry I took a while to get down there, but there was a couple of good questions there were being asked. You love my bits, so thanks a lot, mate. Listen, comment, talk to me, chat to me, wind me up, call me an Egypt. I don't mind. I always try and respond to anyone who's got any questions about business. So I can't say your name, Hedfuck. When you put it in the bank, it's their money. Yeah, there it is. You're right. Don't put it in the bank. They're complete feckin' arseholes. I remember going, right, this is this. I remember going into the bank years ago saying I had £850,000 or something to put in the bank, and they just wouldn't take it off me. They thought I was a dodgy criminal. Thanks, Craig. Good speaking to you, mate. Look, stay in touch. Went to buy a trailer recently, Glenhouse says. Bank interrogated. There it is. There it is. The bank interrogated you for 20 minutes. I went to buy a house there, right? And they were going, what do you need the £145,000 for? I said, mind your own feckin' business. And they were like, oh no, we're not letting it go until you give me the honest truth of what you want with that money. Is anyone taking money off you? I said, listen, go and have a look at the account. Take a look what's in it. And do you think I'm a fool that is easy losing my money? Stop with the nonsense of giving me money. They wouldn't let me. They told me that if I didn't answer the questions fully, they will not allow. Stop it, OTT. I see ya. Shh. Yes, one of them. You're at it. I know your game. Oh, OTT, are you local? Should come up and see us, have a chat. Maybe we'll be in the buying group. There's a lot of people that are in the buying group of us. But yes. So yeah, I understand that, Glass. It's a nightmare, man. Great answer. Thank you. Appreciate it. Makes sense now. Why big superstars? Yeah. Listen, asset realization. So always, when it comes to investment, guys, do not invest in anything that loses money. If you have a look at my cars, all right, they're all right cars, but they're not brand new. I did buy one on a lease to try and get tax efficiency with one of my companies, but ultimately a lot of them are secondhand cars. I will never buy a Ferrari ever again. I will never buy a top-end car. I've got a nice sports car, but I drive it around sensibly and I really don't use it. So, Robbie, you lived in Chelsea, Cotswold. Lovely. Yeah, well, the Cotswolds, it's not far from one of my biggest. I'm a big fan of Mr. Clarkson. He's not far from the Cotswolds. Oh, really, Robbie? You're from Chipping Camden. I know that. I know that place. Yeah, Robbie, you and I got to meet up, mate. You and I got to meet up sometime. Craig, I'm rented a flat in New Haven. The landlord is useless. I've been trying to get the money together to get out of here. Oh, Craig, sorry to hear it, mate. Shame I don't have any properties over in England. Are you self-employed? What are you doing? What are you up to? Are you stuck financially? Give me a shout. See how we can make you a bit of money. Maybe good things. Carrickfergus, man. OTT, you're a Carrickfergus, man, not far from me. You should come down to one of my depots and have a laugh. I assume you're a trader too, OTT. Right, McEnroe. To start a digital resale business again, what would you focus on? What might you do differently? McEnroe, right. So the last couple of times I've been doing YouTube and it's been doing really well. It's starting to make profit for me. However, this is my next business thing that I'm going to do. I haven't announced it to anyone, and today I probably will. So I'm going to put out lookout for developers of games. And I'm going to start my own games, like little pocket games division, where we're going to develop little games that are cheap to subscribe to, like $1.99, $2.99 for a year. and you can play my game offline with no adverts. Like I hate adverts in games, so I'm going to do a. Whereabouts are you, Craig? Whereabouts are you from? So what I'm going to do differently is if I was to start again new right now, I couldn't afford to do games development. But if I was to start again, I would do something with AI. AI is the killer. AI is it. It's going to make. I mean, it's going to make unemployed doctors, lawyers. You'll have an AI bot doing defense in a council. It's going to be crazy. AI. Everything else is shit. AI. That's it. That's it. I always tell friends never buy new properties, new build properties. Why is that, SR? Why never buy new buys? FUK. If people remember what happened in Cyprus, the banks got into trouble with the account holders. Right. I don't trust. And there's two things, right? Two things I don't trust: a bank and a solicitor. Have to use them both, but I friggin' hate them both. Don't trust the solicitors because in Northern Ireland, there were so many reports from the Law Society about other solicitors selling their deeds. And they always insist, I've noticed the solicitors, they always insist, oh, you must give me your deeds. You must give me your deeds. I'm like, no. You're not having my bloody deeds. I want them back. You're not having them. Because they're just crooks. People are always out for the take. Everyone wants to take. And the more money you have, the more takers there are. That's it. And there's a lot of people in this world that think that because I'm a nice guy, that I'm fucking soft in the head. Excuse my language. I do apologize for swearing. But I'm not. I'm not soft in the head. Just because I've got money doesn't make me a stupid man. But people think, oh, I'm going to take the piss out of him because he's got more money. And you get it. And they may get a little bit, but they get one chance and they're no longer making money. They make less money by taking the piss. How you getting on, kid?
Fine.
Do you want to take it now? Do you want to call it a day, or are you happy enough?
I'm all right.
You good?
Yeah.
So I'm busy talking on while Richard's doing all the work. This is our Richard. Poor man.
Yeah.
He's one of our great guys. Love him to bits. He's great star. He's a star. Really, really puts the effort in. Love him to bits. You're an ambassador, aren't you?
Try to be.
Try to be.
And
he's staying on with me while I'm sitting talking shite. Okay, let's have a look at what had. So Stuart, doesn't bring in lorry loads of stock from mainland GB make it hard to compete against mainland sellers who do not have that cost? Yes, you're right. Stuart, you're absolutely right. I've had to go to Liverpool and I've had to always drive up to Stranraer. I had to buy a big truck actually, to drive down, drive up, go to places like Manchester, pick a load of stock up, bring it back, palletize it or unpalletize it, and do it all. Yes, you're right. And then having to sell it to GB mainland at a lower cost. So Northern Ireland's not my biggest market, and I still remain in Northern Ireland. I am a pro Northern Ireland person. I love my country. I just hate the fact that everyone treats me and treats our country like shite. They always forget us as the poor child of UK. It's not fair. There's a lot of talented people in Northern Ireland, and we don't get the opportunities like everyone else does. If I was in London, I can assure you, I'd be a much wealthier person. I know this. But will I go? No. Because I've got my family, got my friends, I've got my life here. I love Northern Ireland. I just hate the fact that UK treats us like shite all the time. So let's have a look. OTT, you dabble in trading and recognise your wee flat and whitehead. Craig Lightus, you're from Brighton. Oh, wow. Rent's gone up from $725 to $895 for a one-bedroom flat. Oh, my God. Dad's place for two-bedroom, $850. Craig, do what my brother did. He lived in Brighton, and he moved to Manchester. And he's in a great house in Manchester for, I think, about £800 a month. So, and there's much more job opportunities north. So, what my advice? Economically travel. Do what I mean. If work was bad here, I would travel where the money. And that's what I do. I travel where the money is. I move where I get money. Let's have a look. SIGR. Let's have a look. They use cheaper materials, may look pretty, but they also lack in character. What's that for, SI? Oh, for the new builds. Okay. Yeah, but they're cheaper to maintain, right? They're cheaper to maintain. They're A-grade economy houses, up to reg, and you'll get easier insurance on them. There's a lot of advantages of having a new build house than an old build. I would love to live where you are, bro. Where I live, Northern Ireland, job opportunities are good. Income's not as good as Brighton. We don't earn big money here. I think our average GDP or our wage is averaging about 24 to 27,000 is our average wage here in Northern Ireland. But our house prices are cheaper. So yeah, Northern Ireland's a great place to come. Go to a more busy place like Lisburn or Belfast or Carrickfergus, where some of our friends live, or where Robbie lives. Where do you live, Rob? Anyway, Craig, looking at recreated, sell up and travel Southeast. Oh, Southeast Asia. Do you know where I'd love to go if it was me? And I probably will. Is I would love to go and spend 6 months in Mauritius. They're looking for millionaires at the minute, and I wouldn't mind going to Mauritius. You can get a full passport and live in Mauritius for 6 months. You don't even have to live there for 6 months, and I'd love to go away because I hate the code now. I'm coming to an age where I hate the code. Head FUCK, my neighbour was telling me about two farmers who had a land dispute. They found out the solicitors were in. Yes, there it is. There it is, mate. I don't trust solicitors. Wow. Robbie, we're going to have to meet up, mate. I want to take you out for some food. I want to meet you. You are such an interesting character. You got a lot to talk about, mate. You're coming on an interview with me as well. But here, listen, can you email me and I'll give you, I got your number. I'm going to look you up. I'll give you a call, Rob. You're going to have to come out for dinner with me sometime. I'll take you out for a nice meal. Mauritius is amazing. Went there for 5 weeks. Really? Is it a nice place to live, SI? Any advice on how to increase eBay sales? OTT, you're the man. That's a great question, and I've got the answer for that. Now, are you private? Are you a company that is trading as, or are you a business company? Number one. That's the answer I want to give to that one, first of all, before I can give you the answer. McEnroe, what do you look for in properties? Do you have a go-to property that has good returns? Yes. So I'm currently buying from what they call a low-end area of Craigavon in Northern Ireland. It's like Milton Keynes in London. They were built to get the masses, the overcrowding in Belfast, and it didn't work. However, they're up and coming now. Massive hospital. Almac, the big, massive pharmaceutical company, are massive. They employ thousands and thousands of people, and the prices of houses have gone up. However, the price of rent has gone up further than the prices of houses. So I'm buying a house at 140,000 and I can rent it for £800. However, if I want to buy a house in Lisburn, the same house will cost me 180,000, but I still have to charge only £800 rent. There it is there with that. The other go-to is I love renovating old, worn down houses that have been messed up. And if you want my advice, if you want to start, you can get them. I seen a beautiful one for sale for 50 grand, and it's got about 20 to 30,000 pound of damage to do to repair it on. And that's an 80 grand house, and the turnaround would be about 140,000, or you can rent it for £800 a month. So there's my go-to on that one, McEnroe. Robbie, living in Portrush, now retired, small apartment, 4 years. I was on the West Strand, mate. I owned, or me and my partner owned a wee a bed and breakfast on the West Strand. Yep. So Les, how are you, Les? Welcome. Willkommen. Start a business, create and sell products that are independent of location. Now design, create, sell digital products. There you go. Leslie is someone that I think in my group of friends that have joined my circle on my channel. Leslie and Rob, you are talented individuals. Leslie is one of them. Of course, we've got Anvil, Rob, we've got loads of them. I could name about 20 or 30 of you guys now. You've really become my friends and I'm starting to recognize your skill sets. But take advice from Leslie here. She can go on my channel. Leslie, if you want to answer questions, you're more than welcome to chip in on my comments section. And Leslie, I want to bring you down for one of my first episodes along with Robbie here, Rob Black. I want to invite you all. I want to I want to get more people down. So Kevin's a great wee man. I want to get him down. Great wee trader. I want him to learn or earn more. But yes, back to OTT. I'm a private seller on eBay, but I've registered as a sole trader for tax purpose. Good lad. Right. So how do you make more money? Great job. Great idea. What you do is, first of all, get yourself onto an eBay subscription. Thank you, Culture Voice. An eBay subscription. Pay the first one off. I think it's, what is the subscriptions on the channels now? $25.99, $21.99 for a first one?
Basic one, something like that. Yes.
The basic one. Get yourself on a subscription and start advertising at 3%. Well, Gary, how you keeping, sir? I'm a little bit early, by the way. If you can see me all, you're all logging in. It's not the 6:30 normal time. And the reason is because we're doing a bit of work now. And I'm going to call it, you're good, mate. You're good. You're right, mate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you all a bit about what we're doing so far. Oh, yeah, Craig. But I'll just get back to OTT. So get your e-channel and start listing. Now, remember, list, list, list. That's the answer to eBay. If you keep listing, you will just normally make sales. And I've got what they call a 10% return. For every 100 items that you list, within week one of listing, you will sell 10% on average. So that's what I do. I keep listing, and I make a return of 10%. In the next month, you make a return of 30% on the remaining, say, for example, 100 listings, 10 sold in the first week, 30 sold in the next month, 60 sales in the 2 months. That's the way it works. What's left? You have to go and put it on sale, reduce it, discount it, do what you have to do. Relist it. So that's how you put your things up. But make sure you're on a subscription OTT. Don't go mad on the subscription initially, and keep selling general stuff. Don't go mad on things that kill you, like batteries. Don't go into batteries. You will get throttled. Trust me. I had to deal with, it was so easy to sell fashion. So easy to sell fashion. Books is the easiest. You make so much money on books, and it's such the easiest. So there it is. So that's the answer. I'm going back up again for a minute. Robbie got a willy bin from someone in Scotland. I assume it was over the sea, and it floated over the sea to Northern Ireland. Scottish invasion of willy bins. Les, I use AI in the process. Unless you're using Al. Using me, are you? Are you using me, Leslie? It's probably AI. Yeah, AI is great. It's just the answer to everything for now. I'm with Robbie, who Elon Musk replied to this week. Oh, right, okay, really? Cool. Gary answered that. Lucas, that video with the 3 girls making leaking, that was a rental property. Now, again, these were nurses that I gave because I couldn't get a house. There was a couple of people that were being very racist, and it really done my head in when they came to me with their story. But sadly, they did leave my house in a mess, and they cost me a couple of grand of refurbishing. I haven't finished refurbishing it yet. However, the good news is I found a new tenant. She's lovely. We had another tenant, and I'm going to do a video on it. It's a bit sad because I had to refuse this tenant applying for that house that you see that video on. They were getting quite a lot of money in dole money. A lot more than what I earn as a wage, £4,760 every 4 weeks. And I just couldn't stomach the fact that they couldn't prove where the money was. They spend the money as quick as they used it. And I just think it was disgusting. Waste of money, and just, I didn't want them anywhere near my property. So I let them go, and I got another tenant, and she was lovely, and she works, and she does take some, she's single, and she's got kids, and it's, I'm happy to help her. So she'll be coming on board to the new house. So I'm looking forward to that thing. Do you have a link to the tweet, Robbie? Sorry, that's not my one. I was painting the bathroom. Luckily, I got a break to watch. Gary, you're always welcome, mate. Always numbered. Love your videos, Al. Breath of fresh air and the reselling. Thanks, always outnumbered. Again, if you've got any suggestions or asked any questions about what I do, please put it through to me. I like to think that I'm very much like Ricky, but I do it at a much bigger scale than Ricky. But I'm not, how would you say? I do this as a bigger scale because I have to. eBay have forced my hand over the years, and every time they closed me down, I went, feck yous, I'm not letting you win. You're not going to win. There's no MC11. I'll start another channel. And then I got the other channel open. No, 2 channels now. I can now sell batteries and books. And the next year, I got it done. They closed me down. The MC11 me, took my money off me. I went, feck yous, I'll start another one. I'll start doing fashion. And you'll never put me down. And it continued like that. And that's now why I have 12 channels. Not only that, I have the books that I do. So the books that you see here, all the books, that is 0 VAT. So that it has to have a thing like that. Good man, appreciate it. Mainly selling clothing. OTT, get yourself down to business. Okay, Robbie, Donald Trump has placed a great people in Northern Ireland office. Why, Robbie? Black wheelie bins matter. Use AI. Use Al. No, I prefer to use Al. AI. That's the problem. Because if you look at AI and Al, it's the same bloody thing. And I have to say, I have to double look every time. I say, do you want to use AI? And I'm going, do you want to use Al? It looks like an Al. Anyway, Gary, happy. There's a lot of talking going on. That's great. I wish I could get that sort of money. What money are you talking about, kiddo? You're on the dole. All right. That doesn't matter, Craig. You're saying you wish. Okay. And Leslie will tell you. Gary may tell you. All the guys on this channel will tell you. The best way is to stop wishing and start working. And that is the best advice I can give anyone who wants to do really well. Now, you can always ask for help, and there's loads of people that will give help, including me. I'll help you become rich. I'll help anyone become rich. I'll teach you all the secrets I know, and more if you want, to teach you to get rich. I'm going to take this off, guys, because I'm going to go very soon. Just 2 seconds. Put you down for a minute. Yeah. Oh. Got to go, Big Al. Customer here. Where's the blunt instrument? Yeah. Well, good luck, Rob. There I go. Right. So I'm gonna go soon as well. But why did eBay give you a hard time, may I ask? So they give me a hard time because of this. This is why they give me a hard time. Batteries. Selling batteries is and can be the most problematic thing. A customer may buy this battery and then say it doesn't work. And it could be their item, could be their actual appliance, their apparatus, but they blame the battery. Reason why they get the battery is because of that. But they blame the battery, send the battery back, and then sometimes it can't be delivered. Royal Mail don't use delivery on batteries. So it's a bit of a trouble thing, especially when you live in Northern Ireland. So my feedback rating on my eBay channels currently with the batteries is 96.5, thereabouts. So that's why I get in a lot of trouble with batteries. I don't get into any trouble with fashion, don't get in trouble with books. General goods, you get into trouble sometimes with likes of paints, knives, prohibited items such as, I don't know, was it a knife that we got done for there recently? A Stanley knife?
Yeah, there was a knife. Yeah.
Stanley knives. So that's what you get in trouble for. You can get shut down for that nonsense. Gary Ross, hey up, Gary. Johnny 5, how you doing, mate? Hello from Manchester, Joshua. Been watching your shorts. Can't believe the guy wanted to take. Yeah, that was a horrible time of my life, by the way, guys. Guys, I'll talk to you about that. Joshua just brought up that thing, that video I put up about the water well. So I was only starting back out in life after being bankrupt. I had to sell everything, and I had a bit of cash, bought a bit of land, had a water well on. I had water going to it by the government, the standard water board, and it was going across the fields. Someone put it across the fields who sold me the land. And I was using the water for the first 2 days, and then it turned it off. And a farmer came up with it, a real fucking arsehole, excuse my language. I get really annoyed about this guy. And he said to me, the water's off. And I was like, no, it's not. And he goes, yes, it is. It's off. And if you don't pay me the 10 grand, it stays off. And I went to the cops. Cops says, nothing we can do. It's civil issue. And I went and negotiated, and I was in tears. I was crying. I said, guys, I'm rebuilding my life. I need to build myself a house. I'm homeless. I need my life, to be rebuilt, please turn on the water. Look, I'll do free electrical work for you. And that's what I offered them. I said, I'll do free electrical work. I'll wire your house. I'll wire your barn. I'll rewire a security system for you. Whatever you need, do a bit of free work for you. I'm like, nope, 10 grand. I was like, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. 5 grand. I said, nah, forget about it. So then what I done was I went down to the credit union, got a loan, and I went and got my own. I told him. Now, that man himself he's had a lot of bad luck. He doesn't deserve life. He doesn't deserve a good life. Nobody takes a man's water and bribes him for that. So thanks, Joshua, for bringing that up. And I now shared it with you guys. Gary Ross. There's Gary Ross. Robbie, thanks, partner, for success. All right, Gary. Gary's good. Les, Craig Lucas. There you go. Craig, look at that, mate. Leslie is a great entrepreneur. Great entrepreneur. Royal Mail Eustace got some lost some items. Yes, they are. They are. They do take stuff a lot. They do take a lot of stuff. Royal Mail are not the best. Come to think of it, neither is Yodel. Would you say so, Richard? Neither is Yodel. Royal Mail shite. Well, no. Oh, our man's away. You away, Richard? All right, okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting on a T-shirt I won at Christmas. Johnny, another. Did I get? Is it one of my T-shirts? Is it for me? Oh, right. No, that's not from me, Gary. Right, okay, got you, mate. Yeah, Glenn House. Yeah, no, he was. I mean, it's just a dick thing to do. Are we finished? Are you done?
Yeah, I think nearly.
You happy enough?
Yeah. Few questions.
But actually, you done pretty well on that. Go on, keep asking questions. Go ahead.
So that's done.
Yes.
Doubled up.
Yes.
Split.
Okay.
Faulty one.
Faulty one. That's a faulty battery, right?
Yeah.
So that's swollen. There's a gas in that. And because of that, I can't sell that. There's a gas inside. You see that, guys? If a battery swells up like that, that is actually bad. That's a real bad thing. So it goes into my bad bin. In there. Okay?
Not listed.
Not listed?
No.
Okay, so we'll do a new listing for them tomorrow. Or on Monday, sorry. But that's us.
That's it.
Richard, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Guys, we had to be here as well as a consequence of the big storms yesterday. We had to pack and post Friday's thing. We got a few late slaps from Amazon and a few late slaps from eBay. So yeah, it was terrible. Okay, let's have a look. Nice neighbour. So Leanne, do you do competition restaurant music Magpie? Other Lodge Brooksayers. I follow Mel back from Burnt out in Australia and they don't sell in Australia. So no competition. I don't know what that's it, Leanne. Is that for me? I don't think it is. Love the content. Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much, sir. LOL, how you doing? I just had a first message eBay saying that I have to Oh, you got it. Yes, Jay, they are. We've had a few from Northern Irish sellers or buyers buying from us. We had to upload documents and we just says, nope, we're not doing it. So yeah, it's a killer. It's a GPSR is going to hurt us all. It's going to hurt eBay too. And I have no idea why eBay do it. I have no idea why eBay do it. Have you guys ever seen upstairs? Now this is the so as you can see, this is the warehouse. But I have also a place upstairs. It's a two-story building right there. And I just go upstairs. I hate stairs. Too fat for this nonsense. Oh, come see this. I have to turn this around for everybody. Look at this, guys. More stock. More stock. There's our coat rails for our coats. We sell our coats and we put the coats up here, the brand new fashion coats. We keep them here and put our coat rails on. This is a dump hole at the minute. But we got hoodies and all. Look at this, guys. Canada Goose. I got Canada Goose. I have 2 of them. And I do things like these. I love these. Hoodies. Any more hoodies? Lots of stock. Love to see it. Yeah, I've actually got 3 depots full of stock at the minute. We closed down the Newry depot, but it's still full of stock. And this is the headquarters where a lot of the boys work, into the office with all their gear. And there's all my accounts, guys. There's all my eBay and Amazon accounts, if you see. book warehouse, bookstore, tech shed, discount warehouse, fashion warehouse. I'll turn this around actually. I think it's better on that channel there. As you can see, fashion warehouse. These are all my things. We've got priorities of arbitrage, listing, picking, customer service, tidy up, self-control, enjoy your job. That wasn't me done that. That was actually done it. There's some of our figures, what we need for turnover. We do no Jersey, no Guernsey, tracked prices. Look, all the different prices. They're minimum prices, guys. So we can only sell on eBay minimum £5.75. I can't sell. Well, there's me working out batteries. We were doing training on batteries. I was teaching the boys how to work out batteries. So that's what our eBay business does. Just over 600,000 with a business on the eBay business. Yeah, it's quite good. That was to be reevaluated after the GPSR. We did take a massive nosedive. Not good. Okay, so before I end up saying goodbye to you all, let's see what we have. Yes, it was for reselling books. The prices are cheap on eBay for books in the UK. Yeah, Al, reselling books. I make good money in reselling books. We do really well on that. Every single little spare area I have sells books. We've got everything, and I make good markup on it. So it's good for resales, but it has gone down again for some reason. But we sell about 100, 150 books a month or a week. Sorry, so that's quite good. No, they just hide it, Jay. They don't wipe it; they hide it from us, and that's why a lot of are hidden now. Thanks for your time today. I much appreciate it. Last question. I'm from Canada. Well done. I love Canada. Do you use tools to find products selling in your country on eBay, Shopify? Yes, InkFrog. InkFrog is our main tool for using it. I was doing it earlier when you guys were on. It's great. Is eBay listing, bro? Craig, what do you mean now? I don't understand that question. Last one. Do you see opportunities on this side of the pond, Makira, that may we access to that you don't? Last one. Let me just see there. Do you see opportunities on this side of the pond, as in your side, as in GB, or my side in Northern Ireland? Are you GB or are you Northern Ireland? That we may access. Oh, our side of the pond. That we may access to, you don't. Access to that, you don't. I don't understand that question. Can you ask that again, McEnroe? I can help you with that one. I think I know what you're asking, but I just want to make sure that you clarify so I'm not going off on one. You sent me an email. Of course. Yep, I'll show you what I sell. No problem. McEnroe, back to time of day is much appreciated. So, your side of the pond, my side of the pond. McEnroe, that's right. You're in Canada. Do you use tools? So InkFrog is the tool that we use. Inkfrog.com. Go to it. It's a great tool for eBay, Amazon. Allow you to cross-channel connect everything. Shopify, it's a great system. You can put all your products on eBay, flick it over to Amazon, flick it on to Shopify. You're selling in 3 locations. I don't know the other question though, McEnroe. I'm trying to work that one out. I'm sorry, mate. Anyway, guys, listen, we're on 103 minutes. This has probably been a bonus for me. I'm knackered now. And I'm going to have a beer. And I thank everyone for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you want to see more about my businesses, please don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate to text me. Oh, I'm going to have to turn off all the lights. And I'm going to wish you all goodbye. Good night, everyone.